Check one, check one. All right. I think I'm on. I was supposed to start with the live picture, but I forgot. And you guys hear me doing sound checks. Hey, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Let me move this out of the way. Put this here. Hopefully my levels are good. Hey Kay, hey Kitty, hey Brim, hey CH. I'm not as nervous about this episode as I was about last one. I'm more sad because I don't want to see it go. Hey Knox, hey Baker Bell, hey Infinity. Glad to see everybody on today. And we're about at 3 o'clock. Oh man, season 1, episode 10 finale. Wherever you go, there you are. I don't even want to start it because then it's going to end in 27 minutes and then I'm not going to have anything new to watch. But we got to do what we got to do. So let me just make sure I got everything good. I got my OBS running. Don't need Microsoft Word up. No. All right. So last episode, as we all watched, we had some high points. We had some happy moments. Hey, Matalea. Hope never going to get it right. I'm a horrible person. Hey, Taylor. We had some ups last episode. We got something I thought about actually, which is kind of funny, is I think in the last 2 episodes, we got an almost kiss with Obu and Jim. And then we got a kiss from Ed and Steed. So hopefully at the end, we get the Obu and Jim kiss. That would be perfect for me. At least let one of the couples be happy. Right now, I'm not feeling like Steed and Ed are going to get a happy ending this season. So I'm going into this just assuming that. But I think Jim will get a happy first season ending. Let's see. Kay, what are the question marks for? Is that for me? Hello to the... hello to the person who I think the name is actually backwards, which is kind of cool. I think it is. Backwards looks like Abo Haben. I don't know. I can't. Maybe it is forward. I can't read it, but hello to you. Let me hit play because I don't want to talk too much. I want to get right into this and see what's going on. So season 1, episode 10, wherever you go. I'm on the HBO Max, like the screen. Once you get into the show, I'm going to hit play. So this will probably go to the recap. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yep. Recap. Acts of Grace. I can't wait till next season either, and this one hasn't even ended for me. I also forgot that would have been a good enough reason for him to go home, wondering why he was deceased. Beautiful. Yeah, I read that they were filming. That's nuts. I can't believe they didn't throw Izzy overboard. All right, the Max original screen. Okay, so now we're ready to start. I paused it. So right now, I could see it looks like Steve's wife in bed, but I'm not playing it yet. I'll count it down. So is everybody ready to start? I think we are, maybe. I have no objections. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. She's so happy. Oh, she told her friend she's a widow. And she probably told him that he died. That makes sense. She's definitely much happier. Oh, she joined a group for widows? That's the word that I used. Oh, shit. Who's the one with the eye patch? Oh, I love how it shows it from her perspective. Oh. And there Steed is to ruin it all. Damn, she just let him in the bed? Even as a man, I don't think he should be in that bed. Oh my god. Exactly, Knox. She's pissed. Good point. He probably just forced his way in. He still has the petrified orange. This is sad. Oh shit. Come on, Steve. You can't act like you just weren't in love 10 minutes ago with another person. Oh, I hate this guy. He's not sick. He's heartbroken. Oh, I knew he was going to do some stupid shit. Lucius, just kill him right now. I know. I would be like, I could easily be killed by these people, and I would be very humbled. Ooh! Not your room anymore. Oh. Yes. Don't need to make me wait 27 minutes. Okay. A happy first 5 minutes. Why does Doug look like he should have been Brendan Fraser? Hmm. I hope Steve doesn't turn into an asshole now. He does, Knox. Is he going to be in the auxiliary closet? Wearing the auxiliary clothes? The door is the blue cushion. That's nice. I don't know. He hasn't inscribed in a while, right? Oh, it was one of Steed's robes. Oh, he's heartbroken. Wrong word. Lies. Waiting for somebody to return. Lucius is like the jack of every trade. He could do anything. Damn. Tyke is such a good actor. He is the most valuable pirate by far. Well, not by far. Obu's right up there, and Jim. Everyone has value. Oh shit, she painted him out of it. That would be the clue for me to be like, you know, I'm out of here. Damn. In this episode, Steed is the Calico Jack. I think Nathan doesn't give himself enough credit. Jesus Christ. Damn, Steed really turned pathetic. This is how he was even before he. This is how he was before he left. And he like fixed himself, and now he's back to being pathetic again. Good for you, Mary. Exactly. I object to the home. I object to the word whim. He's trying real hard. Dude, Steed went from super likable. Oh my god. That's so funny. And I am so happy for them right now. But Steed went from so likable in the first 9 episodes to like, I don't like him right now. Exactly. See, everything she said is true. Bang. I mean, Taylor, if you watch the whole episode, I guess maybe I will too, but right now I do not feel bad for him. Good. It was vibes. Did he say it was vibes? Oh my god. I love that they're all happy and Izzy's miserable right now. Things need to evolve. Ultron said it best. Ah. Do it. Do it. Heavily based Mary. I'm surprised that Mary kept his clothing. Unless he had like a secret auxiliary wardrobe at home too. The crazy thing also is even though he's home and he thinks he's safe, he still did all the shit that he did. And there are probably pirates coming after him. He's absolutely lovely. I feel like that's a direct quote of Ed. I think Ed said that, right? Oh man. So they're both pretending to enjoy life. Ugh. Just speak plainly. Don't always say you're going to do it. He's saying that to the man who literally just saved his life. I know, Knox. I'm like, find a new pirate, Izzy. Good. Beautiful. I knew he was going to say that. That's a pretty cliche thing. That one I actually predicted he was going to do. Well, then leave. Exactly. How is he threatening him where nobody's on his side on this ship? Sprays Izzy with a squirt gun. Like, nobody's on Izzy's side. He has no leg to stand on. Oh, she was about to, like, murder him in plain sight. Oh, what an asshole. She has every right to hate your guts. This guy's off his rocker right now. How can anyone feel bad for him after this episode? Oh, Jesus. There goes his shot. Ooh, shish kebab sounds good right about now. Unhand Me or Bleed was a pretty dope. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, she's got it all thought out. I mean, I could see why we would think certain things about Steed, but those aren't excuses for him to act the way, like, no man should act that way because he's not getting what he wants. Yeah, I don't, fuck Izzy. Check. 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 And they were right in front of his face, but he needs someone to tell him. Blackbeard. Oh, thank goodness. Perfect scene. That would be a perfect spot for, like, the stereotypical, like, what? You like a man? This show is pretty perfect. It was a wonderful montage. This was my favorite part, I think, the moonlight scene. He's so funny. He brings a nice levity to a scene and switches it back to serious when needs to be. What the? What the freak? Oh, man. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Oh! Oh, shit. Oh. Shit. Damn, 2 episodes ago, I did think we were going to get nice things, but now in freaking this, we can't get it, and in What We Do in the Shadows, I don't get nice things with Guillermo. Holy shit, man. I'm so mad. I'm not even sad. I'm like really mad right now and pissed off. The chew looks, the foot looks chewy. Fried marzipan. He's literally right there. Oh, shit. I'm on such a downer right now. Yeah, CH. That does show some growth on Steed's part. Pay attention to the people with the piano. All right. Did I miss it? Or is it coming? Oh, I'm mad. I'm so mad. Like, if he's truly Blackbeard, then Steed has no shot. He's going to leave them there. Oh my god. Where's Jim? Oh, come on. He drew his beard on? Oh god. Oh. Just like a play. I would have liked Evil Blackbeard this season, but what are you going to do? But now I feel like they're going to have to go through exactly what they did this season, next season. All right, I'm watching. Escape Jungle Cat? Ha! Oh my goodness. He's like not even running. They're not coming back, buddy. Shit. Well, I mean, when you break up with somebody in the nowadays times, you do get rid of everything that you own that was theirs. What is what the pulling the old the old switcheroo. Oh, perfect line. That was a fuckery. The bad acting was so good. Now he's got to find his ship and turn Blackbeard again. That's the way he would have wanted to go. He does look happy, but he's not going to be happy when he gets where he gets. Oh, he added the hearts. I forgot who was the one. Is that Blackbeard's flag, or was that one of the ones that they created in the first episode? God, man. He's still crying over him. Yes, yet he's being an asshole too. Well, I guess Steed will probably end up on this island, pick up his crew maybe, to go searching. Jesus, he's gonna eat him? Haven't seen his fangs in a while. There he is. Oh my god. Oh, well, it was another great episode. It was a perfect ending. Like the episode was great. These episodes are really good. But again, they trick you into thinking you're going to be happy. Like how many times? Literally, I was fooled like 3 times, and I really thought there was going to be some happiness to this. But now I'm like, okay, so that's why Obu and Jim got their kiss so early in the episode, was because by the end they weren't going to be together. So it's like, let's give them a little nibble in the beginning, some sadness of Ed and Steve departing, give us some happiness with the kiss, and then you're like, oh, things are going to be good. And then they just punch you in the balls. Yeah, I could see how terrible it would have had to been to wait 2 months. But I don't know. Me personally, I think I would have liked it to end where in season 2, Steed and Ed are doing pirate shit together to see how that worked. I think I would have liked it better if halfway through the season, not that they don't get along, but maybe then they realize they're not good together and they have to split. I don't like sadness, but I mean, we've been seeing this all along every season. We never get anything happy, so why would I even believe there'd be a happy ending at the ending of this episode? It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't jive with the rest of the season. We're never allowed to be happy. The characters aren't even allowed to be happy. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes in season 2. It could go either 2 ways, I guess. They all round up and they get to the ship, and Ed is happy to see him, and things go from there. Or by the time they get to the ship, Ed doesn't give a shit anymore. He's fully Blackbeard, and it takes a while for them to build that relationship again. But I think that would be a disservice to this season because it took them 9 episodes to feel comfortable together. I think that would be a rehash next season and would be a waste of time. Let's see. Brave of David to end the season like this without knowing if season 2 would happen. Yeah, Jessica, you're right. Like, usually if you create a show season 1, you don't end it like this, but he took some balls. Yeah, it does rip your balls out at the end. I think there's going to be a lot of interesting development. It would have to be new character development, I think, Kitty, because this group of characters, I don't know where their development now could lead besides getting back together and throwing Izzy off the boat. I don't think these guys are going to turn bad, and I don't even think Jim and I think it was Roach that was left on the boat are going to actually really be servants of Blackbeard. Let's see. To be fair, the whole thing that got Jenkins going on the story was to come up with a story that follows and explains the actual history of these two. Okay, that makes sense. We'll definitely have to see them build back up. I hope we don't, because for me, I mean, in general, talking before we actually see the season, that would be boring for me to go through this again, but I trust the writers. The timelines are skewed. Main things really happen. We've never really seen him in true Blackbeard mode. When we met him, he was bored. I totally 100% agree with you on that, Kitty. The way the show panned out, I don't think we needed to see him as Blackbeard, because us as people watching the show, we know the legend. I think it would have been best to see it and then have him transition. But now that I personally don't see what benefit that has for season 2 turning him. But I guess it'll be cool. But if he's just like Blackbeard for an episode and then he's back to being Ed, then I think it's a waste. Even room for people, Wee John and Frenchie. I love Wee John, even though he doesn't talk much. There's supposed to be some lesbian pirate next season. I saw that post where he said David Jenkins responded. So hopefully 2 new main characters. I trust them to come up with a good storyline. So do I. Izzy is ripe for development, particularly my previous meow meow. Kitty, how do you think Izzy would develop? He's already the biggest asshole. He can only go the other way, but do you see it in his personality to actually go that way? Oh, you're precious. Do you think we will see Lucius? We better freaking see. There's no way Lucius is dead. I feel like the only way he would be gone forever is if the guy, Nathan, the actor, was like, I have a prior engagement. For some reason, I can't do this show anymore. And they had to kill him off. And it was like, we need to shoot a quick 5-second scene, but he's got to be back. No way. Secret Passages, gang. Team Lucius is in the... It would be cool if... How about this? Season 2 starts, Lucius doesn't meet up with the gang because maybe he floats somewhere else. And when we do see Lucius next, he's the captain of his own ship. Izzy is in love with Ed. I don't think he's in love with him. I just think he is like a fanboy of him, and maybe he likes that he gives him power. I don't know. No body, no death is 100% correct. Knox, I love that Steve gave up his wealth at the end because in episode 4, his dad said only peasants marry for love. Good catch. He definitely gave up his wealth, but he also has a good relationship with Mary where I feel like if he needed money, needed anything, he could send, I don't know what they did, send a letter or something to ask for it and she would give it to him. Lucius is beloved and Nathan Fote is in New Zealand with the rest of the cast, so that's what I heard as well. Nathan's being totally secretive. This is like a Marvel movie when it comes to the shooting and the casting. I know some of it's shot outside, but if they do most or a lot of the shooting like indoors on a green screen, it would be easy to hide him. Izzy's in love with the Blackbeard persona. Yes, that makes a lot more sense to me. He's like up his ass. He's literally like Black Pete, only he works with Blackbeard. That's how I feel. I love to see Lucius turning up with his new ship and crew. That would be so dope. Con O'Neill confirms he's in love with Ed, but that he doesn't have emotional IQ to recognize or deal with that level of emotion. Saying that Izzy really is in love with him? Okay. Writer basically said Izzy is in love, more or less. It becomes more obvious if you pay a lot of attention to his dialogue and the acting choices. I'll have to rewatch it. That's one I could say I didn't pick up on. I just thought he was like on his balls because he had nothing better to do. Oh yeah, he's in love with his idea of Blackbeard rather than actual Ed. I could see Izzy regretting pushing Ed that far, seeing him turn into something he cannot control. Taylor, maybe Ed does not only turn into Blackbeard, but like you said, turns into something worse than Blackbeard. Ed split up the couples because Steve left him. Ed split up. Oh yeah, that makes sense. He's still an asshole for doing it because he didn't get his way. But that's what we men do sometimes. We do stupid shit. CH said David Jenkins has talked about Izzy as Ed's jilted spouse. Izzy is more like an abusive spouse, if anything. Even though Blackbeard is the boss, Izzy doesn't treat him very well, to be honest. Izzy was tearing up after his fight with Ed in this episode, tried to stroke his face, that kind of thing. I didn't even see that off the rewatch. I'm just sad. Like, I couldn't wait for season 2 in general, but now I really can't wait. I don't know. I just don't like being sad when I watch shows, but that's what pulls you in to watch more. The dynamic is abusive and codependent. Their dynamic is abusive and was codependent. Like, we've seen, Ed doesn't need Izzy. He didn't need to save his life when they were mutinying and throwing him overboard. Like, he could have had Jim be his Izzy. He didn't need him. I don't know why he saved his life. I love and hate how Ed kept the lighthouse painting only because you're supposed to stay away from lighthouses. I missed that too. Ed was just starting to process his emotions and Izzy ruined it. pretty much. But it is good to see that even after all this macho shit that Blackbeard did, they show the scene, he's still crying. So he still feels it. And he's not 100% dead inside yet. Izzy's a masochist, yes. Season 2 is coming, don't despair. Someone said it might be debuting like February. Is that true, or is that rumor like anything? The show really parallels the two relationships as it goes along. Steve, Mary versus Ed and Izzy. I have to think about that more. I want to see Steve starting from the bottom without money. Well, here's a question, Kitty. When he built his ship and went out ashore, did they ever say it, or are we assuming he didn't take any money with him? Right? Like, I would feel like he took, because he paid his crew. He had to have had money. So he had to take some. He can be more than a rich boy. Yeah, he could definitely be more than a rich boy, but that doesn't mean he could do it with or without money. Izzy was embracing the toxicity of Blackbeard. He was. Rumor. Okay, if it started in February, I would love that. I think this show will probably come out next June. When did you say season 1 was? April? So yeah, maybe April, May, or June, I guess, a year. It would be coming sometime in the spring. Okay. Based on how long season 1 took to premiere and also the rainbow capitalism of HBO. That's right. They just started filming. I doubt they could pull. Yeah. What did they say season 1 took to film? Like 2 months, I think they said. I think I read that it took about 2 months. But then you have to do post-production. So I know some shows, because this, I don't know, did this drop all at once? Because some shows, when they do week to week, I think even Marvel shows, they'll drop episode 1 even while they're working on the later episodes. History says he sold some land and had some money to pay the crew, and he bought the ship but had it customized. That's kind of what I assumed, even though they didn't tell us that, but I assumed that. I think by this time last year, they'd already wrapped. Okay. He said he sold an anchor to or his own needs in his letter to Mary. And in episode 7, Lucius mentioned how he paid a lot of money for the map. Yeah, that one I remember him saying he paid a lot of money for the map. So yeah, he had to have taken some money. CH says, I thought season 1 was 4 months. June, the filming? Maybe. I'm just saying, I've read something about how long it took, and I probably got it wrong, but for some reason I thought they said it took 2 months. It was released a few episodes at a time. Okay, I actually like that sometimes better than binging. Like superheroes, I like to binge. This, I think, since I'm doing videos for it, it is better being little by little, because I would not be able to binge it, and then I would be putting out like a video a week, and you guys would be done already. And I believe this would be so much better if we watched it for the first time together. We could all cry together at the same time. They dropped it in chunks to go with 3-act arc. Okay. If I was to get I said OnlyFans. Oh my God. If I were to get Our Flag Means Death merch, what would you buy? If they sold flags, I would probably pick out a flag. If I did cosplay, I would buy Blackbeard's leathers. I like t-shirts. So, like if there had a t-shirt with a catchphrase, like if something had an image and it said like Gentleman Pirate and had Steed on it, I would probably buy that. I like stuff like that. Keychain. Kitty says, Ed seems to view Izzy as a safety blanket. Yes, I agree. They've been together a long time. He chats at Izzy but doesn't really listen to him. That makes sense. Things must have been good once, but Ed wanted more from his life. I could feel like Blackbeard said, he's been a pirate pillaging as Blackbeard for years and years and years. And he even said it. He doesn't have to do anything no more. His ship shows up. It's Blackbeard. They throw up the white flag. He doesn't have to fight. He doesn't have to do anything. He just shows up, sends his crew on, and they give up. Like, that's boring to him. So he wanted a new life of being like Steed, but maybe now in his mind, a new life is like, maybe I could be more savage, which I hope not. It's nice to watch it slowly and savor, but sometimes the wait is agonizing. Oh, for sure. Like the episode where Steve gets stabbed in the stomach for the first time, to wait a week to see the next one, I would have been out of my mind. I almost went insane waiting a whole week for the last two. I binged almost all 3 seasons of What We Do in the Shadows in that week. What We Do in the Shadows, I binged season 1, 2, and 3 right before season 4 started. That was so much fun. I binged that so fast. That was such a different kind of comedy. I couldn't stop. I could pull off the leathers. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to find like a picture of me. I've never worn leather. I've never worn like pants that tight. But God, maybe I'll find them and I'll cosplay it one time, or maybe too late for this Halloween, but maybe next time I'll try to find some. Kitty said, I cope with the lack of episodes by watching reactions. Thanks, by the way. No, well, you're welcome, and thank you for watching me and reading fanfic. Now that I'm finally done, I could go back to all of these posts that I've been seeing and actually read them and open them up. I will admit, I did accidentally spoil myself because I saw Jim's kiss on Twitter this morning, and I was mad because I saw it, but I was happy because it happened. But seeing it while I'm watching it made me even more happy. I think Ed wants to bring Izzy along for a new life because they've been together so long, but Izzy wants to stay in his old ways. Izzy definitely wants to stay. So, like, if Blackbeard wants to change in any way, Izzy's not going to be down for that. Izzy's, like, quote-unquote, stuck in the past. This new Kay says, this is new savagery is all coming from a broken heart. 100%. 100%. Because this isn't who he wants to be, and it's not who he is anymore, but he feels like it's his only escape. Same here. Reactions and fanfics, says Baker Bell. I see a lot of drawings. People are so creative. Like, God, people, I wish I could draw. Art freaks me out how good it is. I feel like I've seen every reaction video to this show. I probably saw, well, no. I like watching reaction videos, but I don't think I would watch the ones that I do. Because I like this. I have a good, like, 10 people who want to enjoy the show with me, and we watch it together. I really like this. But I also appreciate the conventional way, because when I watch reaction videos to, like, superhero stuff, they do it the way I did the first few episodes, and I like them doing it. So there's tons of great fanfic. Taylor, if you follow me on Twitter, Screen Sanctum, just tag me in anything, or DM me, or reply to any of my YouTube videos. I would love to read some fan fiction. I haven't stopped with the fanfic since March. I have a lot to catch up on, I'm pretty sure. The art in this fandom is insane. Miss Infinity, MX Infinity, it is. It's so good. Izzy is the gatekeeper, what a man is supposed to be. I agree. Thank you for being open-minded and reacting to this. I'm open to pretty much anything. I'll always give a show like an episode or two to give it a chance to watch. Like, I'm sure you all, if you haven't seen my first episode reaction, go back and watch it. You guys will probably hunt me down and kill me because if you don't remember, I came into this thinking the comedy was supposed to be like What We Do in the Shadows, and I did not like that episode the first time I watched it. And then everyone told me basically I'm an idiot. That's not what this is about. And then I rewatched it, and since I reset my mind on what I'm supposed to be watching, I was like, oh, that makes total sense. Kitty, my read on Izzy is that he's got these sensitive, vulnerable parts, but is convinced that there is one way to be a true pirate. He talks about loyalty to Blackbeard because he can't articulate. The only thing Izzy doesn't do is go arg. Like, he's literally a stereotypical pirate. Besides that, it's worth noting that neither of these guys has any formative experience with real relationships on an emotional level, confirmed by the short. Yes, that's true. That I picked up in the show. Neither of them were happy in any relationship romantically, and you could tell. So, I mean, this is probably how I acted the first time a girl broke up with me. Is there any character you never warmed up to? I mean, I don't warm up to Izzy because he's a horrible person and an asshole. I don't think I'll ever warm up to him. But as a character from the beginning, I understood him more and I appreciate his character more. But I don't think I'll ever warm up to him and his personality. But from episode 1 to now, I love every character. Whereas after episode 1, I only liked who was my first? Olu was my first. And I was like, he's going to carry the show. But little by little, you know. I got to scroll up. Everyone's talking so fast. This makes me happy. Taylor says, I remember the first episode reaction. So funny to see how far you've come. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on that first episode. Matt Talea says, I saw your first reaction when it came out and stuck with you anyway. Thank you for that. I could see how people could have watched it and be like, this guy's an asshole. I almost didn't watch your other reactions. I don't blame you. But again, I thank you for not flaming me when you could have, but you explained things to me and not in an asshole way. You just told me listen, you're not watching this show correctly. This isn't what we do in the shadows. This isn't that kind of show. And that really helped me. I mean, I would have watched episode 2 anyway, but that really, really helped me. Kay Lewis says, my first one was funny. God, I don't even want to go back to that and watch it. I'll probably cringe. I want to put a thing saying do not watch. CH, I watched that reaction because I watched all of them and I thought that I wasn't going to continue, but then you corrected yourself in the comments. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I love seeing the progression of people being I don't like this show, not funny, kind of boring, but then loving it when Blackbeard came along. See, that's the thing. Episode 1, even the first time I watched it, oh my God, it's 4 o'clock. I have to make this quick. Episode 1, even though at that point I didn't like it, I recognized it as a good show. It was a really good episode. It's just it would be I don't know how old everybody is watching, but if you remember the Naked Gun movies, those really off the wall comedies, it'd be going into something like that and thinking it's supposed to be Citizen Kane or something, it's just not that. And you have to watch it for what it is. CH, I wish people would watch the whole thing before judging it. I have one friend who watched until episode 5 and hasn't continued. The funny thing is, I admit I wanted to wait until Taika Waititi showed up, but I didn't stay for him. That's what got me there. But eventually, every character kept me here because they're all great. Let's see. You have to emotionally blackmail friends into watching it. I've been successful with everyone but them. Okay. Episode 1 is a hard task of selling how the characters and tone of the characters while also setting up the larger arcs. Yes. So it makes sense that people don't buy into it right away. And Taylor, episode 1 is basically an origin story for the most part. And even in my favorite genres of movies, like superhero movies, I hate origin stories. They're the most boring movie. If there's a trilogy, the first one usually is my least favorite. I just want, and this is me being selfish. This isn't saying it's bad. Maybe I'm just short-minded. I just want stuff to start. Your first one was pretty cringeworthy. Naked Gun. Spaceballs is one of my 2 all-time favorite movies from when I was a kid. Spaceballs and Goonies. I'm roping a friend in by watching it with her. I think they'll like it. She watched episode 1 and wasn't into it, but I need her to watch it. Just have her watch my second video, I guess, of my apology. Shoot, unfortunately, I do have to run back to work. But again, I'm happy that everyone enjoyed this with me. I'm shocked. I'm still in shock and awe by the twist for me, obviously, was throwing Lucius overboard. I didn't see that happening, but there's a lot to unpack, a lot to wait for. So everyone knows this Thursday, as of now at 2 p.m., and I already blocked out my lunchtime, so I should be good. I'm going to do season 1, just a recap. We could just bullshit about anything for an hour, talk about the season, talk about season 2, and then I do also want to dedicate some time for you guys to either like message me just new shows, and or we could talk like for the last 10 minutes about any new show that's like really good that I could get a lot of people to watch and enjoy. Let's see. It didn't help that HBO. Yeah, everyone keeps saying the marketing was shit for this. That sucks. Season 2 better have better marketing. Maybe I'll return for more Izzy evangelism next time. Happy to finally call one of these lives. Oh my god, I'm so sorry it's so late, but I'm glad that you stayed with us. I'm really happy. Oh, awesome. So yes, Thursday we'll talk about everything, and hopefully you all, if there's like one show that all of you watch together, like if we go through it and all of you watch a certain show, then I'll do it. Like I'd rather have you 10, 15 people who want to talk than do a show that might be popular and only like 5 people watch the video. So we'll talk about it Thursday. But like I said, thank you again to everybody for watching. K. Lewis, right now, Thursday, I have it at 2 p.m. Pacific, and I blocked off my work calendar already so I don't mess up with calls. So thank you again. I'll see you all on Thursday. And yeah, I'm heartbroken, but we'll see what happens. Bye, guys.